Hello, I'm Conlan O'More, and welcome to the Immortal Racing Network. Today's coverage is a GT3 race for 10 laps at the Autopolis International Racing Course. Joining me again today, with hopefully no incident, Tom Softy.
Thanks, Conlan, and I apologise for last time. My anger got the best of me. Now I'm seeing a shrink. It ain't working, but I'm court ordered to go.
Right. And on pole position, we have Ghost Killer. Ruari qualified in third, and hope for a podium outcome. It's a pretty close grid here today. Should make for some good, close driving and racing.
I followed Ruari's stock car racing. Aggressive twat, that one. Like that about him. I prefer action from on the air. Heard he's won a few races already.
Well, he's come a long way from those days and now one of the cleanest drivers on the track. And coming up to the green start line here, and there's our green flag, and away we go. Ghost Killer in the lead with Lama Fabi close on his heels, with Ruari coming on the inside of the second place here looking for a move, and a little bit of contact there between him and the second place in, but takes it over on the inside with some action happening there as we see 4 replays pop up onto the screen, and just about every single one of them going off and heading for a spin in the dirt. And on board now with Ghost Killer, with Ruari closely behind, trying to make up the time and get on his heels, with Egghead on his tail fin. And Ghost Killer coming around into our long left-hand corner.
No need to jabber about, just get it out.
Right, and now we know why we have security standing by. Ghost Killer comes in the hairpin. Ruari just about on his quarter panel there, just barely a scratch there, if any contact. And right on his tail fin, now coming down the back straight, coming into the tight right. Ruari's still on his tail fin. Ghost Killer doing a good job defending and keeping his position here today. And coming around the spoon corner here. Did you just pop open a beer?
Well, yeah, it makes the race more compelling, more enjoyable to watch.
Right. Excuse me there. And around our last corner onto the main straight here. Ghost Killer is going to take the first lap with almost no contention there from Ruari, who is close on his tail fin there, but didn't really make a move. And then coming into T1 on the inside. Can he make it stick? A little bit of contact coming out. And Ruari takes first place away as we have another replay popping up on the top here. 2 of them. The same incident just about is what it looks like, and more going off the track behind. Or I guess I should say in front. Ruari's in first place with Egghead taking over from Ghost Killer. Now coming around, keeping it pretty nice and tidy here. Trying to pull away from Egg Killer in that McLaren F1, but that McLaren has an extremely high top speed. As we have another replay up at the top right here with the Jaguar kind of going off there. And onto the back straight here, the F1 getting a little bit squirrely coming around that corner, trying to get on the throttle a little bit too early, and Ruari's coming in nice and clean onto the little bit of an S corners throughout here.
Well, he is driving an Aston Martin, so I guess he's got that in the bag. At least he's driving a European car. Over the McLaren, it's definitely one of my favorites. So, what the hell, I'm going to vote for that chap there.
Right, you realize you are on the Immortal Racing Network. That's our driver. Anyways, back to the race. Ruari's in first place, coming up to lap 3. So just about that whole lap taking with no contention there, taking the fastest lap of the race. And coming into T1 here, keeping it and not having to defend, keeping race line and keeping momentum coming in. And around T2, now on to T3 here. This is an opportunity to pass if you're able to catch the inside, as this is one fast section if you can do it correctly. And coming around the hairpin here, gets a little bit of contact between Egghead and Ruari as Egghead goes into the back of him, just about missing his braking point there. But coming into the loose left-hand corner here, long left-hand corner, Ruari's able to pull ahead a little bit. Egghead going wide, and Ghost Killer looks to be taking over from him. There's a drag race between second and third here as they come up to the hairpin. And Egghead takes it over. Back on board with Zilron here as he's on the back straight coming up to the fast right-hand corner. Nice and tidy. And into the S's with Egghead and Ghost Killer fighting it out for second place. Ruari's able to pull away a little bit as we just saw a replay up into the top right with Fubi going off. Looks like he got pushed sideways and spun back on track. And coming around the last of the corners on lap 3, getting ready to start lap 4, Ruari still in first place across the start-finish line with our fastest lap so far. Still lap number 3, but still quite a good time being set.
Well, I kind of feel like that's kind of what he does, right? So you give him competition and he shines. At least that's what you guys have been saying in the previous broadcasts. Not like I've been watching, but anyways, that's what he does. However, Egghead, we're gonna watch him fly by. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. I'm trying to watch my language. Yeah, I know you guys had an issue with it last time, so I'll be proper. Anyways, Egghead is right on his tail fin. He's gonna take it.
Well, we'll have to watch and see, but I'm pretty sure Ruari, with the mindset he had going into this race, was calm, cool, and collected. And around the hairpin here, oh, and Egghead goes into the back of him again, and Egghead passes him, and Drake race just about ensues, but Egghead pushing him off again. Ruari in second place. Coming up to the fast right-hand corner.
Well, I told you, he's going to take it. That's my guy there. Look at the action. He knows how to rub the paint just right and get into place. This guy's going to take it, man, I tell you.
Well, he goes into the grass there, and Ruari ends up passing him, as does Ghost Killer. And now on to our last corner here of the lap, with Egghead falling back into third place. Ghost Killer trying to catch up to Ruari, really within toe distance there, probably about 2 to 3 tenths of a second away. Definitely within shot to come onto the inside on this corner if he breaks late, and definitely has contention for first place here. And he doesn't, sticks to his race line, but Egghead just about goes for the inside, now on the back of Ghost Killer's tail, back into contention, trying to reclaim first place. And Egghead all over the tail fin of Ghost Killer around these corners. Just a very slight gap opens up, and now we have a replay with one victory in the Porsche 911 up there in the top right, going onto the curb, trying to accelerate it a little bit too early, and goes for a spin into the wall, and a spin again. And Ruari's making tight, nice work out of the corners on the track here so far. Into the hairpin coming out, pulling away a little bit from the Porsche around that corner, as we see the Mazda Atenza getting a little bit loose on the back there. It's a four-way battle for first place here. A wonderful match so far it's been, as we have another replay of, ouch, the Audi RA just getting knocked off by the Acura, as then we have another replay of the Jaguar going into the back of the VW Beetle and sending him out, punting him around the hairpin. And Ruari coming around into the last series of corners here for lap number 5, about ready to start lap 6.
Well, these cunts just don't know how to drive, do they? You get me into a car like this, and I guarantee I just about come on top every race. Man, I really gotta watch my mouth. The F-bomb is just about to drop at any given moment. Anyways, Ghost Killer is on the back of Ruari. I'm telling you, he's going to take it over from him, and he does right there. But he sends him a little bit, gets into with him back of him, and I'm really hoping to see that aggressive twat come out of Ruari and start really roaring around this track and taking these drivers out like he used to in his stock car days.
Well, I don't see that happening, as we see FRT Fubi going for a spin, again catching his wheels a little bit too far off of the track, coming around that corner and getting on the acceleration, making you spin. Ghost Killer in first place with a second penalty because of the contact between him and Ruari, and him pushing Ruari off the track. Egghead definitely close on his tail fin, gonna take over from that penalty here that's just about to be served. It also leaves the way for Cheesy Boy 45 to come across and take over the position as well, as we just saw there. And coming into the fast right-hander, Ghost Killer is close on the tail fin of Cheese Boy 45, and in my opinion, the stewards did not give him a strong enough penalty there, as we saw that it looked rather intentional. However, with braking points different in every car, and that Porsche having such high cornering speed, I could definitely see that he was just trying to maximize his corner there, and Ruari having to take a little bit slower around those corners. And we have a replay again around the same corner of the Jaguar and Beetle going at it again. Jaguar going into the back of the Beetle, spinning him, and then goes for a spin himself. And we have Ruari in fourth place, trying like hell to catch up to the leaders. Still a three-way battle for first place, as the Mazda goes a little bit squirrely around that corner. On to our start of a little bit of an S corners here, up to the first hairpin on lap number 7. And as you were saying, Tom, Egghead was going to take first away and take the race, and it almost looks like you may be correct.
Well, yeah, sorry. You caught me in the middle of a drink. Anyways, Egghead just keeps his head down, not be an egghead, and you'll get the race. That's all I'm going to say about that. And around this hair corner, the hairpin here, he looks rather nice and tidy. And like I said, if he just keeps his head down and does his race, he's going to take it. And I see Rover catching up in the background there.
That he is. And we have another replay of the Jaguar going loose onto the curb, onto the grass, and goes for a spin into the corner and parks it on the gravel. And Egghead in first place, trying to keep his lead away from Ghost Killer, and that probably one of our fastest cars on this track is definitely going to be the Porsche. It's just a great car track combo. And Egghead doing a great job keeping that car rather stable and almost looking easy to drive. He does have his traction control on, however, it's not against the rules, so he's definitely making his tools available and useful to him. As we come around T1, Ghost Killer goes a little bit slidey there on the exit, trying to get on the throttle a little bit too early, and coming up into T3 on the tail fin of Egghead, making a lot of pressure on him there, trying to see if it can cause an incident there, as Egghead just about goes sideways with a slide out of that corner there around the hairpin. Now with another replay of the Jaguar who does not let up on the enjoyment of cars going off the track.
Well, that's a Jaguar. There's a little bit of blasphemy there, mate. Just letting you know. You might want to stop that.
Well, he is going for a spin in the grass, acting like a ballerina. Can't help but snicker and not commentate and show the replay. Back on board with Egghead as he's coming around into the last of the S corners. Just about ready to come up to the last section of the race with Ghost Killer trying to come on the inside. Had a look, decided not to go for it. And around here we goes into the back of Egghead. And coming up to the last section here, the last right-hand corner. Ghost Killer all over the tail fin, really putting the pressure on Egghead here as he's coming on the inside and makes the pass. Can he make it stick? He does. He's in first place now, takes first back away, and Egghead all over the tail fin now definitely has the top speed here coming into T1, takes it over. However, he's on the inside, but Ghosthead's got the better brakes, takes it back over on the outside, going the long way around. And coming up to T3 here, it's definitely not going to be another contention as Egghead puts the brakes on a little bit early and stays behind. So Ghost Killer takes first place over on lap number 9. Ruari still trying to get back into contention after that push off the track that Ghost Killer gave him a couple laps ago. And Ruari still trying to make it around Cheese Boy there in that Mazda. Thought that was going to be quick work, but that Mazda is definitely putting up some good defending moves on Ruari here. Still on board with Ghost Killer and Egghead starting to drop away a little bit. So Ghost Killer is definitely putting down some pretty quick laps, albeit still not the fastest so far. He does have a pretty good lap there in lap number 5 with a time of 1:49.236. I do believe our fastest lap was by Ruari with a 1:49.188. And now we have Ghost Killer coming into the last sections of corners here in the S's, coming up to the last right-hand corner to start our last lap of the race.
Well, Egghead is doing a good job. Put your head down, boy. You'll catch up to him and you'll take him. Just got to keep it down, keep it going. The McLaren is actually one of my favorite cars. Now, I do believe this is a 1991 that motor's based off of, and it's one of the quickest cars ever to come into GT3 as it just goes off the track there. You bludgeoning idiot, keep it on and keep it tight. There's no way to pass if you're in the grass.
Well, that's actually a really wise statement there, and I might coin that one from you there, Tom.
You ain't coining nothing from me. That's my statement. I'm keeping it.
Right you are, and Ghost Killer coming around the hairpin nice and tidy. The last time he's got to go around that one, and it looks like he might be getting a bit of a tow from one victory in 16th place there as he's caught up on the back side of him there, and coming up to the last hairpin of the lap and track as one victory just goes for a slide in the gravel there. And Ghost Killer coming up to the fast right-hand corner. Definitely no contention there. Don't know where Egghead went. He just kind of dropped off there behind 16th place. I think he went a little bit too quick. Got a little bit sideways and out of shot. And Ruari passes Cheese Boy there and is able to try to make his attempt to try to get onto Egghead's tail there to try to take second place away, but I think we're going to be settling for a third place podium. As Ghost Killer rounds the last corner on the main straight, he's going to take first place. Started first, ended first. Egghead is going to take second here. Ruari in third. Cheese Boy 45, and the Mazda is going to claim fourth place. D77, the computer, is going to come in 5th place in the Alfa Romeo 4C. Infame Soul is going to take 6th. Racing Hobo, 7th place. He started in last. Your Face Sun is going to take 8th. Lima Fabi, 9th. Warrior, 10th. Oh, what the? 11th. Black 07 Boxster is going to come slowly up the line in 12th place. 13th is going to be Mr. WC. And 14th is going to be FRT Fubi, who, almost like the Jaguar, just had a heck of a time trying to keep it on the track and keep it straight and without incident. And there's our race coverage today. Thank you, Tom, for being here and keeping it cool. Well, like I said, stay in the strength. Anyways, good to be here. Thanks for having me. Hope to see you soon. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.